Hi, my name is Julius Haryadi. I'm internal medicine physician working here in the US. Today I'm going to share with you 5 fundamental differences between Step 1 and Step 2 CK. And I think by understanding these 5 fundamental differences, it will help you to achieve a high score in USMLE Step 2 CK. But first of all, if you watch these videos after you have finished Step 1, if you reach my target goal, well, my recommended target goal for you, 240 or 250 in Step 1, then congratulations for you, because statistically speaking, you will have a good score in USMLE Step 2 CK, but you still have to study. So these are the 5 fundamental differences. First one, there is no first aid for Step 2 CK. What do I mean by that? Well, basically, there is a first aid for Step 2 CK that is created by the same group of author, but we don't use it like we use first aid for Step 1. It's not really a standard that it's highly or recommended highly that you use the first aid for Step 2 CK. It's not as good. Second thing is, which is very similar to that, is there is no pathoma for Step 2 CK, meaning there is no real standard videos that the people recommended to watch in order to achieve a high score. There are good videos out there, it's just not standard. The third thing is that UWorld or AMBOS, basically question bank, is your main study materials. Now this is true if you have watched multiple mentors, advisors, reading blog posts, they're gonna mention UWorld or AMBOS is gonna be your main study materials for Step 2 CK, and you just stick to that, including me. At that time, there was no AMBOS, so I studied using UWorld, and UWorld is really my main study materials. I just study from that. I didn't watch that many videos or read books or whatever. I stick to UWorld. The fourth thing is that Anki is not as powerful in Step 2 CK. I still use Anki for my Step 2 CK. I still recommend it. There is a way to optimize Anki, so it's really good to use for Step 2, but it's just the fact that it's not going to be as powerful as using Anki for Step 1. And the last thing, fifth and last thing is, hi, we're getting back to the video in just a moment, but I would like to give you a gift for watching this video. I like to give you access for free on-demand video training of my USMLE test taking strategies that I have originally created myself after more than 3,000 hours of tutoring USMLE. This video is packed with how to read questions effectively, elimination strategies, 50-50 strategies, and time management strategies. This is the method that I use to get 258 and 261 in Step 1 and Step 2 CK. It's all in here and it's free. I want you to watch it because it is the test taking strategies method that I believe in. So watch it, take notes, apply it so you can achieve the high USMLE score that you dream of a free video training. Just go to juliusharyadi.com/USMLE test taking strategies. Again, that's juliusharyadi.com/USMLE test taking strategies. Now let's get back to the video. There's gotta be some form of stamina build when you study for Step 2 CK. Now what about Step 1? Step 1 is also a long exam. Yes, Step 2 CK is longer. Well, the difference is only an hour or one block. Well, the thing is this, in Step 1, if you do Anki every day and you memorize them, that would be your stamina build. But doing Anki, because it's not as effective for Step 2 CK, it's not going to be your stamina build. Now, looking at these 5 fundamental differences, what can we say about the Step 2 CK? So, if you have been watching my videos, you probably now should count how many times I've mentioned this. 3 main factors determine your score: understanding, memorization, application of knowledge. In Step 2 CK, it's weighted heavily on number 3, the application of knowledge. In Step 1, there is a lot of understanding and memorization takes place. Step 2 CK is more heavily on application of knowledge. This makes sense because it's clinical. You have to solve a problem. And there is not much of understanding happen in Step 2 CK. And the reason is because it's more concrete. It's easier to understand. While in Step 1, there's a lot of abstract stuff like biochemical, DNA, viruses, the CO2, O2, whatever. It's abstract. It's kind of difficult to understand. But in Step 2 CK, clinical, concrete, not much. The issue is more on how you use the knowledge, how to apply and solve a problem. In Step 1, there is a problem solving, but it's very minimal. It's more like regurgitating. the information. So that is actually why books like first aid videos is not super helpful to help you score high. What's helpful is keep solving problems. That's why question bank is the main study materials. Make sense? It also makes sense now that Anki is not going to be as powerful because Anki is good for memorization. Number one, it can be good for understanding, reinforced understanding if you follow my Anki triple triad method, but you still able to put some application knowledge, but it's not going to be as strong as you actually solve the questions, right? So that's the reason why Anki is not as good, and makes sense for the stamina build as well, because problem solving is put heavier on your processor than just regurgitating knowledge. For step one, if you have studied Anki every day, 100 cards every day, you just recall, regurgitate, regurgitate. And the exam is just going to be another Anki review card for you, with a little bit of vignette that you have to solve. It's not going to be that complicated. In step 2 CK, the problem solving level is hard. It's simple. You do a ChatGPT, compare ChatGPT 3.5 and 4, you can have the same response if you ask about, tell me about the pathophysiology of this, tell me about this. But if you put questions like patient scenario and you want to solve a problem, what's the diagnosis? Then the ChatGPT 4 do better than ChatGPT 3.5 in general. It's simple because solving a problem is more difficult. So those are 5 fundamental differences in step 1 and step 2 CK. I believe if you have the mental mind, understand that these are the differences, you can work toward your goal and achieve high score. Right? So that's the video for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video for more USMLE and residency matching tips. Bye-bye.